Man, I should have took my dogs elsewhere, but I don't know where else to take my dogs. My poor dogs. My poor dogs are vulnerable. And I love them and I care about them, and they're the only entities in the world that give a damn about me. So my dogs are the only family I've ever had. And they adore me. They absolutely love me. So I can't let them down. I can't let them down. I want to mention several things. The sentencing was supposed to be on June 28th, but there was no sentencing that was scheduled on June 28th. It was scheduled for the longest time, but then on June 8th, I go out to the Labatt Bridge, and you got this piece of shit, this white cab and the black flatbed truck. He fucking drives all around me, and he's trying to ram into me. Well, I ain't gonna go. I don't even want to go back to get my mail ever again. It's fucking 1 hour drive. It should be here in Antonito, but that piece of shit said no. Try to get my license. That fucking doorman started fucking being a dick to me. Where's your paper? I don't have it. Where's your paper at? I don't have my paper. I called it in, so I don't have the paper. Where's the paper at? Motherfucker, will you fucking go check it in the back? Well, don't be rude to me, you piece of shit. You piece of shit. So, let's see here. June 28th was when the sentencing was supposed to be. Now, June 8th, I get my mail, and there's this bullshit where they said that they tried to call me, and they did 50 million fucking ways to try to get a hold of me. And did she swear in front of them? And was it like, because when Phil Greeny told, Michael Gonzales to fuck the fuck off, well, Michael Gonzales just sucked his dick. He's still sucking his fucking dick. He's going to suck his dick until the day he dies. He's covered up over 100 crimes of Phil fucking Greeny's. So he had a contempt of court. What's the difference? The only difference is I've been respectful of these stupid ass motherfucking pieces of shit. And that motherfucker just straight up said, fucking lick his asshole. So June 28th is sentencing. June 28th is sentencing. Then on June 8th, they said a whole bunch of bullshit. So one thing they said is that they set up a meeting in May. They set up an arbitrary and vindictive meeting in May. And they set up an arbitrary and vindictive meeting in June. And so there's supposed to be like a fucking meeting at June 14th, 15th. I don't have a driver's license. I've been getting stalked by Phil fucking Greeny nonstop. And I'm just holding my fort down, so I'm not getting a job. I'm not, getting a career. I'm not doing anything with my fucking life. So I've lost my health care, my mailbox all the way the fuck over there, and a whole bunch of stuff. And it's like, you want me to get established so you can de-establish me? That makes no sense whatsoever. So you want me to hurry up and get to, I had intended to go to the June 28th meeting. And I had intended to go to that psychological and alcohol hearing too. But the way they went about this shit is total fucking bullshit. It's total fucking bullshit. Right at the end of the jury trial, he says, you get a hold of them. Me, John Masters, get a hold of the alcohol and psychological counseling people. So on June 8th, I drive over to my mailbox and I reach into my mailbox and they say all this bullshit. They've been trying to get a hold of me this way, that way. And they, didn't. And they had set up a meeting in May. Arbitrary and vindictive. Arbitrary and vindictive. So what they did was they said, okay, come to this May 25th meeting. And they said, well, we tried to get a hold of you about 15 different times, so come in here May 25th. I just got it June 8th. How can I go to a May 25th meeting when I just got the mail on June 8th? That's impossible. That's literally impossible. And then after that, there was, some status fucking conference that was done. So already strike one against me or some bullshit, right? And then the status, so 8th, June 8th, 15th. So I got 7 fucking days. Now, fuck the alcohol and counseling thing. At this point, the way that they went about it, you're trying to come at me like this. You're trying to say, well, we came and you never knocked on my fucking door. I fucking hand delivered shit to Phil Greeny. Let's compare it to the transcripts. Let's compare it to Jeff Mott's. So Michael Gonzales and Jeff Mott's, they steal people's land all the fucking time. And Jeff Mott's, the way he steals people's land is he says, oh yeah, I wrote a letter and I called them and I did this and that and I tried to get a hold of them. And then the judge says, okay. And in absentia, he rules against all these landowners. Now, they're absentee landowners. Maybe they should have known, have to pay the taxes every year. Some of them could have died. But this Jeff Mott's is a lawyer, so Michael Gonzales and Jeffrey Mott's, they're fucking people over left and right. But if we're to use the same standard, because what would be fair? So with subpoenas, you can't just take somebody's fucking land. I would think you'd have to mail them. You'd have to try to call them. You'd have to put a publication in the paper. You'd have to go to their house, put a little thing on their door, put a little thing on the post. you would have to try like about 10 things, right? Email, text, Facebook, about 10 different things. And then after you tried 10 different things, and heck, the best thing would be like having a camera, having, one of them lapel cameras saying, here's the thing. And then the guy's like, no, I don't want that. That's what Phil Greeny was doing. Look, I'm here. I got the paper. You fucking know about it, motherfucker. That's the point. Communication has been established. But these motherfuckers act like some people have to follow the law, but the other people don't have to follow the law. And there's a story in Call of the Wild, and it's exactly that. Basically, Buck was always obedient to Hal. He was feeling the ice underneath of him about to give out, and he was tired. And he was just like, I'm not moving anymore. I am not going to move anymore. Hal was going to beat the shit out of him because, well, hell, Buck had always listened to him. And that was good enough of a reason for Hal. Well, you always listened to me. Now you're not? Huh. So they had an arbitrary and vindictive fucking meeting on May 24th or some bullshit in May. In May. Sentencing, I have it till 28th, and I appreciated the fucking sentencing. It was the best fucking thing that he did. But since they're trying to get their hooks on me, they're trying to put stamp of criminal, put a stamp of insanity or some bullshit. Since they're trying to put this, stamp of insanity, which, what? I'm making up all the... it's on videotape, motherfuckers. So, but they're trying to cover up for their fucking friends. I remember I said something about citizen's arrest, and Michael Gonzales got fucking scared. Why, you afraid I'm gonna arrest your fucking buddies there, motherfucker? And what options do I have? What options do I have when Phil Greeny had the fucking warrant? Then, a 1-day warrant? Okay, so contempt of court only gets 1 day. That's fucking fantastic news. If you tell Kelley to fucking lick your asshole, she'll lie. She lied for Phil Greeny. Lied right through her fucking teeth. Also rolled her eyes at freedom. She's also rude and mean, so she don't care about the truth, man. I was so happy to give her those videos. Look at these crimes. And she didn't even look at them. Probably didn't even give a fuck. Oh, you're just trying to get out of this, motherfucker. If you believe in justice, you're going to arrest some of these motherfuckers. You don't believe in justice? We're establishing justice here, but you're establishing injustice. They didn't give a shit about the truth. There's 4 eyewitnesses, didn't bring a single eyewitness in. So compared to the transcripts and compared to the Jeff Mott's, I'll get back to that, but arbitrary and vindictive. So you had the May 25th meeting, and then it was supposed to be a June fucking 15th meeting. No, I'm not going to the alcohol and counseling thing. I'm not going to fucking talk about this shit. They're trying to get me to drive 4 fucking hours again and go into the fucking court. I haven't even got the transcript, so all the videotape, it's the Ministry of Love. It's the torture chamber. Go there in behind them, and they're fucking pricks. That Quintana's been a piece of shit to me the whole fucking time. Just a mean, nasty, lazy piece of shit. Try to get Harrelson, use her pussy power to try to get Harrelson to fuck me over. That Lori Vallow, she's got a little secret gift or a little secret power. What is that secret power, huh? You could get men all Twitter-pated and then have them turn against. Could you get men Twitter-pated and go establish justice? Is that a fucking possibility? So she's being vindictive and arbitrary. So fuck your alcohol and counseling meeting. I'm not going to go to it just on fucking principle. And when I tell them that, they're not going to fucking like it. And then he's going to try to say a contempt of, court fucking charge. Motherfuckers, they've tried to fucking, Soto tried, did like a little thing where they want to like beat me up and shit. He just made a random ass decision in the middle, just saying, that's contempt. What's contempt? Contempt is Phil Greeny had threatened to murder my mother, and so he was supposed to get an arrest warrant, but he just wanted to hurry up and move past the issue. This is the most corrupt fucking court in the fucking world. 2 years, I've lived in the San Luis Valley for 4 years. 2 years, Phil Greeny wasn't going to let me live my life, and then the next 2 years, Michael Gonzales wasn't going to let me live my life. So arbitrary and vindictive. June 15th, I got 1 fucking week to go to this fucking thing that they've been fucking crying, having, getting their panties in a bunch and shit. Fucking snot boogers and just crying up a storm. They came at me first. I was supposed to contact them. But then they're like, oh, we try to contact him. I'm not on probation, motherfucker. I don't have to respond to you immediately. After sentencing, that would have been when I'm on probation, if that's what the fuck it was. And I was planning on going to sentencing, even though I hadn't gone to those other meetings. But after the June 15th meeting, check us. It's on the fucking electronic things. I guess, once you, fucking sign off on a death warrant, then that's all she wrote, right? So June 15th, status conference. Fuck you, you stupid piles of shit. And that stupid piece of shit never said one kind word. What a fucking ugly motherfucker. Jordan Peterson is right. Why are people in America such pieces of shit? Basically, because I was respectful of planning and zoning, respectful of the cops, respectful of the courts. It was like, how come he's not being respectful now? Because you cheated the whole fucking time, motherfucker. You've been such a fucking prick to me nonstop, motherfucker. And they cheated in the fucking court. They cheated beforehand. 2 years? 2 years for a couple warning shots? Suck a dick. The Nazi motherfuckers have shot at me motherfucking 39 times, 8 assassination attempts. I've documented it, and it's, videotape. So this is kind of the story of my life, to be honest with you. A million crimes as a childhood, and then I'm in poverty and shit. So, it's like I don't have my friend here to say, oh yeah, no, what he just said is absolutely right, to get the cop to go do the thing. And it's all about the cops. If the cops don't do anything, then it's not a crime. Well, he didn't arrest Jepson, so Jepson gets to shoot bullets at you. No, that's not fair. That's not right. So it was arbitrary and vindictive. After June 15th, I didn't go to their fucking June 28th is when he said sentencing, and he told me to contact them. Even June 15th, I still had 13 more days to contact them. And they said it only took a fucking day or whatever, but a couple hours. So fill out the paperwork and ask the questions and shit. So I still had fucking 13 days to get the shit done. But they went ahead and issued the warrant before sentencing. So he was getting scared. I'm writing the appeal. And how corrupt is the fucking appeal? Where's the appeals court? Where's the judicial branch in America? Where is it where the lawyers, the intrepid lawyer looks for the truth and then convinces the judge and jury of the righteousness? I guess even, was it Mockingbird, To Kill a Mockingbird? The black man got a trial, but then he got scared. Oh, we'll get this on appeal. He didn't believe it. Takes off running, shoot him in the back. Shoot him in the back. Get me in there. No, I'm not going to suck Michael Gonzales' dick. He wants me to lick his fucking asshole. Fuck that stupid bitch. If anybody's going to be licking any fucking asshole, it's going to be the opposite motherfucking way. I'm tired of playing their fucking games. I'm not playing their games anymore. I'm not playing this. So what I need to do 2 things. Write a complaint to the, attorney regulation board, and then file a federal lawsuit, and then get a fair fucking trial. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a fair fucking trial. That's insane. You're going to tell me that motherfucker has to go through 200 motherfucking crimes, and then he says stop committing crimes, and then he's going to get raped for another 6 years? You guys are stupid. You guys are ugly and dumb and fucking sick. When a bully is bullying somebody, it definitely looks like all you guys are on the same side as the fucking bully. You don't give a fuck about people. You don't give a fuck about people. Jeff Motz and him, they steal all that fucking land and shit. You think he actually contacts him? You think he actually gives him a fucking chance? Yeah, I had to have my fucking process server swear that they saw Phil Greeny and that we, the whole thing. He pretended that it wasn't him, and then he laughed about it, and then he wouldn't take it because he graduated Cornell Law. And then motherfucking Ann Kelley, that snaggletooth piece of shit, is going to lie. She's going to lie to cover up for his fucking bullshit, saying that I didn't need him for the foundation, but I did. And I needed, also was going to prove that I had no police protection, and she was going to argue the opposite. Not because that's what she believed, but just because it was the opposite of what I was arguing. That's not what you want in a DA. You want a DA who wants to tell the truth and get the shit right. They picked this motherfucker and said the cop picked one side over the other person, and then they've been acting like the whole fucking time he's the poor little innocent little, oh my gosh. He jerked his fucking steering wheel, looked right at me, motherfucker, and he's jerking his steering wheel at me like he's gonna drive up onto the fucking property and run over my dogs and me. He started it, and he lied about it. So we're going to go with the fucking liar, and he's a proven liar. He lied 20 years ago, lied on the fucking stand. So we're going to go and take a lie and shove it down the jury's throats, shove it down the system's throats. And just because, why? Why? That makes no sense. Cop kidnaps you, that doesn't mean there's any fucking thing there. That very much, you're innocent. I mean, does anybody ever fucking walk free? I feel like he's like, oh, I get to judge? Well, I'm going to keep on pushing on you until you say, yes, Mr. Judge, I'm so sorry, and you're the smartest guy in the world. What I needed was someone to be empathetic, somebody to be my friend, to somebody to witness the shit that's been going on, someone to look at the videotapes. Look at these videotapes and tell me what the fuck you see. And then let's go ask some questions. Let's do some investigations. But I didn't get any allies. I don't got any motherfucking people on my side. But the truth is on my side, and so the transcripts. Let's compare and contrast, how they think about it. It's the fucking torture chamber over there. So, 24 appearances. I've been here for 4 years. I haven't got to live a single year. I've never lived in my own house. How am I supposed to get a career and a wife and raise my family when I have to fucking deal with these pieces of shit? And I wonder how many innocent people have they been fucking over? How many innocent people have they been fucking over? Well, the cop arrested you, so that means you gotta suck my butthole. No, it don't. No, it don't. You're fucked. You're fucked. You're fucked in the head. You're so fucked in the head, it's not even funny. Transcripts. The transcripts is the written transcripts. He's not going to let any fucking audio or video recording inside the motherfucking thing. So it's all just my word versus his. There are videos out there, but it's all internal. You got to pay $100 million fucking dollars, and I still haven't seen them. So they want me to fucking go to their bullshit little fucking kangaroo bullshit where he's going to be a dick and try to get me to content myself. And at this point, I will fucking, you got me out of my bed, made me go to the fucking thing early. You know, June 28th is when I had it. I was supposed to go May. You get me out of there, and then he's being a fucking prick like he's been 100 fucking times. And then I'm sick of it. I'm fucking sick of it. So I filed the appeal, and when I filed the appeal, I'm like, okay, I could take a breath. Let's hear what the appeal has to say. Motherfucker is going to say some technicality or some shit. He said sentencing. So for cause, no, I wasn't appealing the sentencing. I could appeal the sentencing later. I'm appealing the verdict. I'm appealing the trial, the decision, motherfucker. Stupid ass. The CAR 8 says that you get a stay, which makes sense. You file an appeal, the appeals court makes a fucking decision. And then at the end of July, we have all that time to, get all the information until the end of July. So it's not even the end of July. So the appeals court's already fucking corrupt as fuck on some made up technicality. And you're supposed to send everything in by mail. I guarantee he fucking emailed. I guarantee he fucking telephoned these motherfuckers. What's the real deal? He's saying that he had to endure 200 crimes. And then you was the most corrupt piece of shit judge. I mean, did you do all this stuff? No, I didn't. I ordered the transcripts, and maybe they're afraid that the videos are going to go online or some shit. And it should go online because it's fucking goddamn the truth. How are you going to argue with the videotape? That's how you acted. You guys were piles of shit. And what I wrote, it all was from memory, so there might be some, pockets or whatever, but it's 99.9999. It's 100% true, motherfucker. There's not any sort of, I try to bend anything. So, I don't know how to convince anybody of anything, but here's fucking 44 errors. Here's fucking 100 documented crimes. No cops, no DAs, no prosecutors, no judges. Nobody wants to do shit. Fuck you. Fuck you. And I told them first. I went to them first. Quintana, I told you about my fucking dog first. But she's a stupid piece of shit. She's a criminal fuck. And basically, they fuck anybody and everybody that goes in there. It's bullshit. So, what is this? Not sure. It says Ministry of Love. Yeah, it's a torture chamber. See something law. One law for them. Let's see. One love for what? Do this. Fuck you. And then bye-bye. Oh, no. Do this. Oh, yeah. So, go in there. Oh, yeah. I'm not good with authority. So if I go into jail, they'll say, hey, pick up that cup. And I'll say, lick my asshole. And then he'll say, what'd you say to me? I said, lick my asshole. And then he's going to, put his hands on me. And then I'm going to put my hands back on him. And then bang, bang. What the fuck, America? I worked real hard on the farm. I made straight A's. I went to college. Maybe you all, I didn't do it for you. I did it for him. But he's not appreciating the shit. But I'm happy about the accomplishments, and ultimately it does say that I'm not a fucking criminal. I don't go around hurting people. And the criminals are getting away with all of it. They're getting away with all of it. And everybody, the motherfuckers that are doing this shit are connected to Xanis McDonald. Everybody connected to Xanis McDonald should just get the slap, just a shit slapped out of them. Oh, you was friends with Xanis McDonald? Fuck you. Now, get the hell out of Costilla County. You was friends with him? Did you sell him water? Get the fuck out of here. Wait, you was the fucking judge? Get the hell out of here. You knew Xanis. You hung out with Xanis. You was friends with Xanis. And then you want to treat me like a fucking prick. What the fuck? For fucking 10 years, you was... What a piece of shit. Didn't give a fuck about his racism. Didn't give a fuck about his child abuse. And it's one thing not to like me, but to commit crimes to prevent me from living my life. It's on videotape too. So how can you argue with videotape? Apparently you can. And Kelley, see smart. Mako, there's